Hey there, party people. This is Big Fluidity here, welcoming you to the Evil Genius playthrough, gameplay, whatever. Anyways, you probably never heard of this game, or if you have, you are a little bit older. Came out in 2003? No, 2004? I don't know what. But this was probably my all-time favorite game ever. It's like a base builder, but it's like got this like really cool like Bond like theme, but the best part is you're playing the bad guy and you're going around the world and doing these terrible acts and this whole thing. It's a great game. I fucking love it. I've been playing it since I was a kid. And I replayed it recently and I thought, you know what? I'd really like to make a video of this. And hey, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, but I'm gonna enjoy playing it for like the 5th time because it's just one of those games. At least for me. Anyways, so new game. I'm a hardcore player, so medium. Thank you. So now, let us select our genius. This is before the days of customization in my character, so we really don't get to make anything badass. But we got our 3 geniuses to pick from. Maximilian, the tiny, short, industrial looking guy, kind of like Mr. Dr. Evil. His big thing is that he gives all of like the science minions, so you have like science minions, social minions, and military minions. Anyways, the science minions like research stuff, where they get you new items, like improve your base, do this all kind of good shit. And him, they research quicker and they kind of move better, or they work better, and that kind of good shit. Alexis, the elegantly beautiful woman, multi-millionaire heiress, as it says. Her big ability is that she has basically perfect loyalty from all her minions, because there are points where in the game, if you don't treat your minions right, you leave dead bodies around, kind of let them all get murdered by secret agents, that whole big deal, they will leave. But with her, they are completely devoted to you, so they'll never leave. But, whatever. And then finally, Shen Yu. As him, let's see, his thing is that he is, kind of this like double, triple, quadruple agent who's gone around and has this like huge network of just contacts and allies and all this shit. And pretty much, like, so when he is doing this part, like, because in the game you need to spend influence or like gain infamy and all this kind of stuff to get more missions to further improve your stock in the world and yada yada yada. He makes it easy to do that, which is great. However, I'm all about the science shit, so we are going to go with Maximilian. Boom. There's also, each one of them has their own special henchmen. Maximilian here has Jubei. I think that's how you say it. And he's pretty badass. I think Shen Yu's got Dr. Kane. No. He's got a pretty good one. I can't remember his name, but we'll see him later on. Don't worry. We have plenty of time till then. Welcome to the beginning of Evil Genius. So, as you can see, we'll zoom out a lot of it. I've only got 1 room and 3 minions. And there goes Jubai, my henchman. He's basically my muscle right now, seeing as I've got no one else. My man, Maximilian, right here. He is pretty much useless. If he dies, game over. Can't have an evil game called Evil Genius without your evil genius being alive. It makes a little sense, right? Anyways, so here are our current missions. Ensure a healthy minion force by building a barracks. Before you get some minions, commit acts of infamy. Need to construct a control room. And finally, there are some agents on the island, some investigators. We must eliminate them. Let's see, so I can move around with all these buttons. But yeah, so this is pretty much my island. All this crap you see right here is the base that I will be building, and I can start with. As you can see, all we've got is this crap, but that's okay because we are going to build some more. So first things first, need a corridor. You can't go anywhere without a door. Corridor. Corridor. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see. Let's make this, stick this out this way about here. No, about here, so I can send it down easily. Yeah, where I did. Yep, good. And I gotta be careful about my cash I spend too, because I've only got $250,000. I mean, I know, right? Not very much. But So with that, let's build some security so no one just wanders in, and a fire extinguisher, because you never know when someone's gonna get in there and set fire to your entire goddamn base. Trust me, it's happened before, it'll happen again. Okay, so now that you see the little hammers going, hammering away. Where's that next? That's a hammer. Yeah, so that's gonna be doing that. My minions here, busy getting the cash. You know, take it from my giant pile of gold. Precious gold. Yeah, so they're gonna do that. I'm gonna slowly start building up this base as I kind of go. So they're gonna be building that. They've got time. They're gonna do it themselves. I don't have to do anything else to instruct them. So now we need to build another room. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Before I do that, look at this. We already have our first investigators. An agent from... Where the hell are you from? Anvil? I think. It doesn't tell me. But yeah, so there's like also all these different organizations. Let's mark these guys to be killed. Jubai, would you be a dear and take out the trash? Yeah, he's got this. Oh, he gonna get this. We're actually gonna watch this fight because it's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, and as you can see, he's got these two little abilities here, Wind Wake and Eviscerate. He needs to get more evil points before he can do that, which evil points is just basically experience. He gets that by doing what? Killing, of course. So now he's gonna be doing his murdering thing. Ah yes, good, the freezer. Let's see, and it'll tell me what they're gonna do. Yeah, they're just basically fighting. And let's move this over. You know what? Fuck it. No, leave it there. And then see that? Jubai, my henchman, handiwork of the agents. They're pretty weak at this point, so, you know, no big deal. But eventually they will come in much stronger, and they will beat the ever-living shit out of me. So let's avoid that, eh? Alright. No, first things first, I need to build a control room. I'm gonna put it here. I need to get that control going. I don't need it that big, though. Slightly, I need it that slightly bigger. Okay, so there's the control room. Literally just the room. Now let's get some stuff in there. You know, a door. Gonna have some expensive equipment here. These control panels aren't cheap, you know. Can't just let any mong walk in here and start shit up. All right, we got a few of those. Let's build some memory banks. Let's see what the control. Oh shit! Okay. So we got those. And so, like, I'll explain these. Control panels, they, minions staff them so that, don't do that. Wait. Yeah, minions will staff these little control panels here so that we can get, basically, you know, stuff going on. We can see what's going on in the world and the need beyond that. Memory banks are so that in case those things shut down, that we don't immediately lose all the information we got. But, so we just need a few for now. Not gonna need too much more. And then that is for time clock, you know, minions aren't going to work on their own. You got to kind of give them the nudge, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, and here we are to the minion management menu, triple M. Oops. As you can see, I have a capacity limit. I can only get 5 at the moment, since you get more once you build barracks and you get beds, you know, because the minions don't want to sleep on the ground. Lazy bastards. Or whiny bastards. So, the moment I can only get 5, I can, if I wanted to, turn this cursor up. Because right now I'm recruiting them every 60 seconds to get a new minion, but it costs me no cash. If I turn this thing up, it'll cost me like 10 grand, but I'll get one every second. You know, money's a little tight right now. I haven't really got a source of income yet, so we're just gonna ignore that. What we're not gonna ignore is this barracks that needs to be built. So let's get to it. Make a big barracks because I want to make sure I can get as many minions in there as possible. There we go. Double doors. Okay, one there and one here. They need lockers. With lockers, they can increase the number of minions I can have. And you see these little footprints right there in front of it? That means that that's where it needs to be accessed. So if you block them, boom, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna plant this thing first. See, totally useless. Huh, easy enough, right? Move. Ta-da. Okay, and then I guess I give him some beds too. And if it has the, if it's an open out, not open out, like, if it's not a filled in footprint, it means they can go in from either side. They're not mandatory. But, okay, let's do this. You know what? Actually, that'll be good. I don't need to build a million yet. Soon, but not now. Okay. And there we go. The minions are back at it. Yes, hall, work, slaves. I mean, valued employees, I think. The minion employee? Do they rate employee? I don't know. Oh yeah, but this is a great game for anyone who was a really big fan of, and I just thought of this, I should have thought of this earlier. Anyone who's a big fan of, oh my god, what was that movie called? Oh my god. What was it called? I don't remember. Crap. Well, it's that one with the, you know, Steve Carell's like Gru or whatever his name is. Fuck, what's that called? Despicable Me. There it is. Boom. Nailed it. Like I forgot. Yeah, right. Yeah, so, you know, basically, I mean, shit, look at the same goddamn color. Minions, same yellow color as the other minions. Yeah. You know how it is. Oh, look at that. Fill that full of dynamite, just stick it in the wall. No big deal. Hey. Okay, they're gonna work on that. I'm gonna finish building this room. Storeroom, where I store my cash. Hiding away from the governments that would want to take it from me. Okay, and I'll mark that one to start getting built. Since it's grayed out, it means they're not getting right to it. They're working on other things, like, you know, the ones that are lit up, like this one and this one, and yada yada. So they'll be working on that for a few minutes. Let's see, those dead bodies haven't moved. Good for them. Yes, body bag. Well said. Well noted. Is there anything I need to be worried about in the island yet? No, evil, or no noble agents trying to thwart me. Thwart, a good word. Okay, great. So that's blown up. I'm gonna start fixing that up, and I'll start getting me more minion capacity. Yep. Of course, all in due time, since I have so many goddamn things going on. Let's get you out of there and over here. Yes, that is better. I don't know what he's supposed to be. I think he's English, maybe? Anywho, but as you can see, there's this big circle around him. That means that he is improving. Excuse me. And every minion that's in his area of influence is, like, attributes? Like, whatever. Like, you got them all here. You got his health, his endurance, or, excuse me, his loyalty, his smarts, his perception, attention, and his endurance. There it is. And when each one goes down, they kind of cause a different issue. So, you know, if his health go down, hey, what do you know? He dies. But if his loyalty goes down, he runs away, which never happens when you pick what's her name? Can't remember. I'm sorry. Smarts kind of just sits there dumbfounded at the wall. You know, we've all been there. We've all had those days. We've all been hungover. Hey, test complete. Way to go, kid. Attention. That's another thing. If he has low attention, that means he could trip traps, and they don't have them yet. But traps are fucking awesome. And you can have like these elaborate setups, like death traps, and you get points. You can combine like razor pits with fire shooting blasters. It's awesome. It's super cool. And lastly, his endurance is they become unconscious. And as you can see, there are different tags. Oops, it's saving. There are different tags you can put on them. Yes, I see it. Like I could, if I did that, to kill. If I did that, to capture. If I did that, it is to weaken his character and kind of knock him out. I don't have any means they can weaken character yet, but we'll get there eventually. And then, now that we have a control panel, which in some memory banks, you know what that means? The world map. Welcome to it. Glorious. Bathe in its beautiful, multicolored nonsense. But yeah, so here is pretty much a breakdown of what the world looks like. We've got, it shows every color is a different organization. We got Patriots of the American Forces, SMASH. Don't ask what these acronyms sound or stand for, by the way. I totally fucking forgot. Shit, I don't think I knew when I was playing this game all the time. We got SMASH for kind of Africa and South America. Saber, it's the British one. Hammer, that's pretty solid for that. Russia, and then lastly Anvil for kind of Polynesia, Asia, all that kind of stuff. Oh, and Saber. Wait, no, yeah, we already said Saber. But yeah, so that's that. And then you see these little icons right here. Oh, no, they went away. Little icons right here. The top one is the dollar amount, and the bottom one is the security level. So the way you make money in this game, aside from like stealing shit and causing accident to me, is you send minions over to just kind of fucking steal from everybody. Like, look at, oh shit, we don't have anything available. Well, eventually I'll get to that point. But yeah, every country has their own level of income they can give you, their own level of security, all that kind of good stuff. And, you know, I think off the top of my head, I know that the biggest earning ones are like this one, this one, this one. Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, what you see here, these little lights, are Acts of Infamy. And what they do is they give you notoriety. I don't know why I said it like that. You probably can all read. But yeah, notoriety builds up. And as you can see here, right now, I'm totally harmless. They hear about Maximilian, they're like, who? That bald-headed dork? He couldn't rob a candy store. Well, little do you know, I'm gonna rob so many candy stores. But yeah, so you do these kind of things, like look at fishy business. And they're all, the best part is they're all very comical. Like they're all, this game knows what it is, what it's doing, what it's making fun of, and it just revels in it. It's awesome. Let's see, stolen secret documents reveal that Anvil is implementing a new round-the-clock offshore patrol system using disguised junks filled with the latest in electronic detection equipment. We can stretch this fledgling operation beyond breaking point by feeding the local dolphin population fish rep radio and sonar beacons. See, you know, I wouldn't have thought of that, but they did. And there's another one, steal the library blueprints. Wow, I can't even read. And this one is that I could steal this, and then I get a new room. I could think it's the library. Oh, wow, that was hard to remember. But yeah, and that can, like, rooms do different things, like, obviously, task completed. Oh, there's the armory with holding cells. But yeah, so obviously the barracks is for the minions, lets them unwind, chillax, all that good stuff. Control balloon is for doing the world shit. Oops. Oh, they're still doing that though. And yeah, so we got some rooms right now, like armories, where we have all the weapons in case I have to go into code red. Like that. All the minions would drop what they're doing, run to the armory, and fill up on guns and ammo and stuff, and shoot everyone in sight. It's very fun. Well, it's very cool to see. It's really terrible when you find out that someone snuck into your base and is murdering all your minions. Because minions ain't free. Ain't free, goddammit. It's what they don't appreciate in those spy movies. Is that, you know, you're costing the scientist, or the evil overlord, Geinus, a lot of money. You know? It's all fun and games until you made a man poor. Alright, so next thing it says, reports indicate that trained civilians are holidaying on the island, capturing and imprison a maid in the security holding cell. So first thing I have to do is create a armory. And so I can shove her in there, into the holding cell. So let's put an armory right here by the entrance. I think that's an okay spot. Alright, and we'll stick the door right in the middle there. Right there. Stick that. Holding cell. And a time clock right there. Oh, what do you know? We got more minions to make. So 17 minions coming on in. And so that's going to take about 17 minutes. Unless I do this. It's costing me so much money. It's only $4,000 though. Actually, not as bad as I remember. Okay, cool. So alrighty. Got a nice little head start on that one. But let's see. So this is still pointless. I'm gonna wait till we build up a little bit more in the minion category. But once we have about 10, I'd say, which is right there, I'm going to turn on the time clock and make people work in here. Just a quick overview. Obviously, it's totally off. The room is shut down. It's not eating up any power, which you see right there on the left. When I turn it back on, hey, I'm at 13 and 20. So I gotta watch that. But yeah, turn it off, totally fine. If I do this, they'll staff it to the minimum level. If I do this, they'll staff every single item. I tend to just make them staff every item because, you know, why not? It's all there. Let's see now. So if I were to deal with her, which I'm not going to yet, just because it's going to take me some time, I would set to capture her. But, you know, if I did that now, they just knock her out, leave her unconscious there, and walk away. It's kind of rude, you know, out in this little island. So we're going to hold off on that one. 2 more. Might even be 3 more in a second. Or 1 more. And then you can see, if you click these, like, oh, what's that? Show you what's going on. You can click on them, make them do stuff. You can't really control your minions super well. Like, you just don't have the ability to really do anything with them. But, you can kind of... And they kind of have something like, I could go over to this thing. Like, see that? I get the little arrow. It's like, I would make it a focus, a thing of attention or some shit like that. And the minions would pay more attention to it and, like, work around it. And if it was, like, an item that was actively being used, they would run over there and get immediately on it and do a better job and all that other good stuff. But as it is, it totally doesn't matter. Okay, So, still need the room activated yet. I really need to build a freezer. These bodies are just sitting out here rotting. What I should do is I should move them all. Can I can't shift click. I'm just gonna put these up here. Right there. Yeah, out of the way. One thing that I gotta be careful is that obviously they're agents of good. Ooh, Anvil and Patriot and all that crap. They are never too happy when they see a bunch of dead bodies lying about. So you gotta kind of build a freezer or stick them a little out of the way. Otherwise, they're gonna catch it and then take their news all the way back to their home base and raise your heat. So the heat is, what do you know? The heat from the cops. Man, it's also self-explanatory. But yeah, so the higher that is, the more trouble you're gonna get from these agents, and they'll send better agents. Right now, totally don't give a shit about me. Like, they absolutely just are not worried. So they're sending their crappiest agents. But if I got that all the way up, oh man, I'd be seeing super agents, and that is never good. Hey, look at that. Look at that pristine hallway. Wow, look at those reflections. Damn. Beautiful. Alright, so we got some minions already lazing about. Punks. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna build a freezer. Yeah, things are getting chilly. Hey, goddammit. I said build. Thank you. So it's too wide. Okay. And put the door at the right over down here.
Room construction underway.
And then freezer racks, which I think are super just cool items. They are where the bodies go. And they just kind of hang there. It looks a little creepy, but you know, it's actually super cool. So it's cool. We cool.
Object has been ordered.
You know, I'm gonna put that on the wall. I'm not gonna stick that right in the middle.
Object move order confirmed.
Alright, start building that.
Pause.
See how much this room costing me? 19,000. I'm at 44,000. Okay.
New room build order.
Probably should start doing some acts of infamy. So let's staff this and send. Let's see, I have 11 minions. I'm gonna send
New rooms are available for construction.
2
New objects are available for
minions right there to steal. So look at this. They got 3 options: plotting, stealing, hiding. Plotting, that means they're finding more acts of infamy and stuff like that. If they're stealing, they're just taking cash, sending it straight to my pocket. And then hiding, which is obviously they just, you know, hide. So eventually, if the heat rises too much in a certain country, they'll send agents directly on there, and they'll just sit on top, which will, unless your minions are hiding, will be murdered. So, you know, if you ever see a little board piece kind of move on there, it looks like a, you know, a smash agent or a saber agent or a hammer agent or whatever, just go into hiding. That way they won't murder you. Let's see, we got Operation Earplug. Operators have uncovered to smash listening post and stage it.
Streaming objects offline.
Oh, sounds like I have overused my power. Hey, good to know. I'm actually just going to shut this down. Okay, so we're not going to be using that at all. Great. Okay, let's get this in here,
Object will be moved.
and then I'll delete this room. Because I don't need everyone just walking up there stealing my pile of gold that I worked very hard to probably steal. So, the low pyramids are kind of heading over there still. Haven't got there yet. I need to build a power room. Now this is tricky because power plant, dope. You gotta plan ahead when you're building your base. I cancel that actually. I don't need more than 2 right now. You know, if I think I'm okay with this. There's plenty of room to grow. I can add more beds and shit like that. This is a pretty good size too. Armory, yep. This is for when if I want to hide stuff. I actually probably could have made it a lot smaller. Whatever. I made my decision. I made my bed. Ton of land in. Oh, hey, look at that. We got 2 guys right here. Look at that. The heat is already increased. But every 60 seconds, we are making $800. And so you can kind of click on their pieces, and it gives you a general synopsis of their abilities. They're stealing, they're terrible at it. They're plotting, they're terrible at it. The muscle, they're poor at it. And so if you had, like, let's say if I were to send my henchman, which, you know what, for now I'm actually going to do. He can go chill with the boys. His, whereas like all the henchmen's, like, excellent, excellent, okay, or whatever. So you want them with it. They provide a nice level of muscle. Okay, 14 minions are already in. And I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something to raise my infamy a little bit. I'm going to cause some trouble in the world. Forging ahead. Well, we'll ignore that for now. We're going to do this one in The hell is this? Anvil. Hammer and anvil. I bet they're best of friends. But fucking... Yeah, so we don't want to... Another thing you want to kind of avoid is putting a lot of agents in the same regions and stuff. If you do, like, let's say, you know, I went in to do this mission, and then I had these guys still stealing and stuff, like, that would immediately cause trouble for me, because it would increase the heat that they gain much quicker. Snap, snap, snap. Couldn't snap my fingers. Don't want to deal with that. And I think, you know what, I'm going to build a small power plant. Very small, apparently.
Room construction
See, it's big enough to put... if I put one here, and I put... 2 capacitors here. And then a door.
Object purchase order
What's our, let's see. Not bad, not bad.
New room build order confirmed.
34, 44, 54. Ugh. I do not have enough money for that. I'd be breaking my bank as it is.
Room construction.
Which means I probably should be sending more minions out. Well, we'll see how this goes. Hey, there we go. So he's got my piece, my Dubai, right there. Look at that, and boom! Look at that, up $1,000, up $100. That sucks. All right, time to do this fishy business. If I actually had some people manning the station in the control room, I would know how long this was going to take exactly. But you know, I don't know the risk, I don't know the time, I don't know the heat, or I don't know shit. But that's okay. Let's just make some cash right now. Kind of sit back and relax. You lazy bastards. You're just sitting around. If I had the power. Oh. What does this one do? Okay. Never mind. Oh!
Reverend Archer here with another message of hope from the Polynesian mission in Papua New Guinea. We had a wonderful turnout for the raffle last week, but the Honchel first prize is still unclaimed. So check those tickets. Good news, chaps. Those anonymous ruffians got a nasty surprise today when they tried to pull off another evil plot.
It was my first evil plot.
Well done to Anvil for sorting them out, although I do think they needn't be so heavy-handed.
Yeah, and another fun thing to do is that after every... I don't know if it's everyone, but it's the majority of them missions, you get to hear these little radio broadcasts from the country, and they kind of, which is really awesome because they have the accent, and they actually really do all the like comments on it. They're not every one of them individually different, but there's enough variety where you're like, that's pretty cool. Are you guys stuck? No, you're just... Wait, are you stuck? Oh, no, you're just fucking chilling around. Fuck you guys. If I had something to do, I swear you'd be doing it. Wait, I do have something to do. What am I kidding? I got... There we go. What am I doing? I'm gonna send like 5 of you here. No. I'm gonna send 2 of you here. I'm gonna send 4 of you here. So just because it says it requires 2 doesn't mean you only need to send 2. The more you send, the better off you are. There we go. We'll leave like... I got 1 dork here. We'll leave 1 dork there, yeah. They'll kind of do their own things. Maximilian's just gonna chill here, letting everybody feel good about themselves, even though they're all assholes and he hates them. But he needs them. Useless workers. Present workers. But yeah, so he's gonna go in there, fix that up. Hopefully, we're gonna be able to complete a mission before I log off for the evening. Look at that running in there. I got so little cash now, destroyed that room, that they can't even see. You can't even see the gold pile. Or you can barely see it. Hey, there it is. What do you know? I only have $2,000. I'm poor. I was a multi-millionaire. Get rid of these. You can turn off all that shit. You know, let's leave it there. But yeah, I can kind of explain this tree real quick. Obviously, we have our workers, the base minions, and then this is the military, this is science, and this is social. And so this is the first rank, second rank, and then you can pick one or the other. Obviously, they improve every level, but you have to train them up, and the training can be lengthy, especially if you lose a bunch of them in like an attack, or you send a lot on a mission and it fails. It's like, oh great, now I have no more living minions. Love it. It's actually miserable. Oh, nice. But yeah, so we're gonna ignore that for now. Don't need it. Got minions working, hardly working if you ask me. But yeah, the maid's still walking around, just straight chilling. All this body's decayed, which is great. So that means, oh no, the bodies are in here. I'm a dipshit. Are they in here? No, I guess not. Well, whatever. They naturally they automatically get taken to the freezer, which is cool. Taken away from all those, prying eyes. Oh, good. So we got everyone there, making 2,800 now. Aha. And I'm gonna pass this fucking mission. I'm gonna show you, Anvil. You can't just kill my men. You think I'm not gonna come back and get my revenge? And again, we got you guys doing this. Let's have 10 minions. Let's start fucking with America. The Patriots. Patriot. Let's send 4 over here. I'm gonna send 5 over here. Oh, I sent too many. Whatever. These minions will pick up the slack. It's kind of stupid that these minions weren't doing anything. And instead of going out to... Yes!
This is Reverend Archer with a Polynesian public service broadcast on a mission in Papua New Guinea. I've got an exciting program lined up for you today. First, a few humans and a bit of a prey. Then we'll see if the Macaque tribe managed to give up headhunting for Lent.
Yeah.
I've also heard that some evil men have recently been causing mischief in these parts. So
Mischief.
make sure you take a good book with you at all times.
Yeah, so, as I was saying, don't know why the fucking minions just dropped that shit instead of just doing their jobs. Lazy fuckers. But yeah, so way to go. We did it. Passed our first mission. I'm so proud of you. You stay in hiding. You're all by yourself. You don't need to attract attention yet. But yeah, so passed the first mission, and look at that. Still harmless, but we at least have 5 points. Yay! And, notoriety becomes important a little later on. Like, you need a certain amount to get more henchmen, to complete certain missions, to find missions. But that's pretty much, that's simple enough. Let's see, is that power coming in soon? I'd like to turn this son of a bitch on. With some cash. But anyways, that is pretty much the gist of it. I've explained really the majority of the game. Now it just comes down to playing it and not being an idiot and falling for stupid tricks. And wait, what the? Speaking of stupid tricks, how'd you get in here? Ugh, I tell you, sometimes. And let's watch him beat up a poor maid. Oh, maid lady, run, run! Not this fast. Hey, slow down. Oh, big hit. Great. So now she's unconscious, but we don't have a fucking armory yet. Get on that, you bitches. Oh, it's too poor. Anyways, that is it for me for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series as much as I enjoy playing it. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.